supporter, prime sponsor of the legislation to create Sound Transit 3. I think we've got to do more to ensure that there's good bus service to connect us to that light rail system as it's constructed. I also think we have to do more to give people alternatives to just sitting in a car by themselves. We have to have better bike and pedestrian infrastructure that's safe and accessible for everybody. We need to provide incentives for folks to van pool and carpool and commute in other ways. So I think we've got to tackle congestion by working together and finding solutions that let us use the infrastructure we have more efficiently. How do we pay for it? I think it will take a combination of some more gas tax funding in the future and some tolling to ensure that folks that are paying for specific pieces of infrastructure are helping to pay for them.
Right. Mario.
I did a lot of reading on this. All right, so I just want to say transportation is the lifeblood of our economy. Bottom line. Bonds aren't the answer. Tolls aren't the answer. Road usage is definitely not the answer. A recent study just came out. 94% of commuters say they will never give up their car, no matter what the government puts in front of them. We have to actually start listening to you guys, and I'm going to listen to you guys. So here's what I'm proposing. We need to earmark existing sales tax of motor vehicles for transportation. This will provide an additional $1.2 billion a year to transportation without raising taxes. That money would be used to fund more hard shoulders on highways. It was success on northbound 405. That's what's needed on I-5. I really think that we need to start focusing on reducing congestion. I don't see anyone talking about actually reducing traffic congestion. I'm going to propose a revision to Sound Transit Charter to be represented by elected officials of each of the impacted districts. This will provide equitable, fair, and accountable representation.
Yes, question. Thank you. Yeah. Strong. Oh, that's right. Marco would like to challenge, so.
Yeah, Mario, you mentioned that you would like to divert the sales tax that's collected on motor vehicles to the transportation budget. Those dollars right now go to the general fund to support education and healthcare. So what would you cut in the general fund as you're diverting those dollars to transportation?
Well, I'd just like to remind you, you've diverted hundreds of millions of dollars in bills from education to the transportation budget, and that didn't really affect you. So I can just turn the question right back to you.
So you don't have any ideas for what you would cut from the general fund to pay for this diversion?
Yeah, so it would be very easy. I already said. So the first thing I would do is right now, Sound Transit is $4.5 billion overrun, right? They have no oversight. So I'm actually proposing that we actually get rid of the board and we have elected officials. Pretty much what that would do is it would bring Sound Transit back on track. We would actually be saving money because we're not going to be overspending. Second, I'm looking at consolidating agencies, removing a lot of the administrative overhead that we see, especially in education and in transportation. That's going to provide a lot of funds right there. Also, I'd like to let people know that we're projecting a $2.4 billion surplus. So there really would not be a cut to education, and the most important time is 2020, and that's when we can do something about it.